Alright. So, panoorin natin yung yung interview ni Karen Davila na kay about tungkol kay sino ba to? Representative Bini Abante. So, parang ngayon lang yata nakagawa si Karen Davila ng maayos na hindi bias na interview. So, yung pinag-uusapan nila dito about dun sa testimony ni Colonel Grijaldo. Ano ba yun? Grijaldo. So, panurin natin.
All right, we have with us now on Hot Copy House Quadcom co-chairman and Manila 6th District Representative Benny Abante. Representative Abante, good morning to you.
Good morning, Karen. Good morning to all of you there watching this channel right now. Thank you.
All right, so let's go straight to the point. Did you and Representative Dan Fernandez instruct Police Colonel Hector Grijaldo to confirm the reward system in Davao, in effect asking him to lie?
I already made a statement that there is no truth to the accusation
Malamang, hindi niya aaminin yan.
of Colonel Grijaldo that I forced anyone or we forced anyone to sign any affidavit in exchange to favors or the possibility of promotion. And that is
Sino makapagpapatunay niyan? Dalawa lang kayo ni Dan Fernandez nandun sa loob ng room. Diba? Ang isa si Garma, ang isa si Colonel Grijaldo. So, wala makapagsasabi niya na kung hindi nyo ba pinersa o hindi nyo pinagsisinungaling yung tao.
what I said in the media, Karen.
All right, but this is the point,
I do not know why-
Representative Abante. Wait,
I
I
do not
won't
know
let
why-
that go. I won't let that go just yet. What is
Yeah.
your business and Dan Fernandez's business speaking to a resource person? Why?
O, diba? Ano yung business nyo doon? Ba't nyo kinakausap yung resource person? Kasi nag-iimbestiga kayo ng na about doon sa AGK, sa mga tawag dito, yung pabuya. So, ba't nyo kinakausap in private yung resource person? Diba?
Why would you do that?
We was actually a classmate of Colonel Garma. And Colonel Garma asked us if we can talk to Colonel Grijaldo because he has something to say. So,
Pinagbumukha mo naman sarili mong mabait niyan. So, pinagbigyan mo, pinagbigyan mo si Garma na kausapin nyo si Colonel Grijaldo in private. Na. Sino paniniwalaan ngayon yan?
so nagano naman kami, okay, we talk to him.
But what you did was wrong. That immediately put color and bias into the resource persons. What is the business of two representatives speaking to a police colonel who is meant to be under oath, give his testimony? You should not have spoken with him.
Yan yung magandang tanong sa kanya. 'Di ba? Ano yung business nilang dalawa doon? 'Di ba? Kausapin mo yung resource person bago magkaroon ng hearing, na yung resource person ay naka-under oath doon sa sa hearing na 'yon. So anong iisipin ng tao ngayon doon? 'Di ba? Pag-iisip ngayon yung mga tao na parang scripted yung yung sinasabi. Ang masakit doon, under oath pa siya.
No, it was not out under oath in the Senate, yes. But when we talked to him, we were talking to him in response to what Colonel Garma said.
No, but in the end, he was going to speak in the Quadcom. They are under oath in the Quadcom, correct?
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Yes, so why would you
But
speak
we never.
No, the point is this, Representative Abante.
Yes,
Do
got
you, in the lower house, do you all speak to your resource persons before they attend the hearing?
Not necessarily.
Yung sagot lang dyan, hindi. Kinakausap nyo ba yung resource person bago yung hearing? Kasi kung kinakausap nyo yan, abay, hindi naman tama yan kasi naka-under oath yung resource person doon. Malay mo, sabihan nyo ng kung ano-ano nasasabihin niya doon sa hearing, di ba? So, bias talaga yung ganon.
But in a way in
Is
which
that the practice
sometimes,
Hindi niya sinasagot ng diretso yung tanong eh.
in the lower
sometimes,
house?
Karen,
Is it the practice in the lower
I'm
house
still
that you
talking.
speak?
Sometimes, these resource persons would request us to talk to them privately. Oh,
Yun na nga to talk to you privately o sa mga kung sino man na kayo naman alam nyo na mali. Kaya kakakausapin kayo. So parang pinapakita nyo na mabait kayo at pinapayagan nyo kausapin kayo. Alam nyo naman na bawal yon, di ba? So ano iisipin ng tao ngayon? Kasi pwede naman tanggihan yon para patas yung yung hearing. Pero hindi, dinadahilan mo yung tao na nakikiusap na kausapin ka o kausapin kayo in private before yung hearing. So anong nun? Anong pinapahiwatig nun? Diba? Parang gumagawa talaga kayo ng script. Ang masakit pa doon, naka-under oath yung resource person nyo.
so we give them some time so we could be able to talk to them privately. But the thing is this, forcing anyone,
Give them sometimes. Eh mali nga eh. Ba't bibigyan mo pa ng kahit na minuto yan? Ang hindi pwede, ang mali, na pagbigyan sila ng ganon. Diba? Bago yung hearing.
forcing anyone to make an affidavit that will tell them, that will speak lies to them. We don't do that. You
Okay,
see?
but he did not say you forced him to make an affidavit. This was his testimony in the Senate. Number one, he said first that Congressman Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding in the table at sinabi, yung paragraph na yun, no, yun ang affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sinabi niya, ikumpirma mo na alam mo ang reward system. In other words, it appears that you were not objective, both of you, that you were in effect influencing a resource person to
No, we're not.
corroborate Garma.
Kung totoo man yung testimonya na yun, ini-influence nyo yun. Kasi, di ba, affidavit ni Garma, pinapaano mo sa kanya, tawag dito, yung pinapasang-ayunan mo sa kanya, o pinapatutuhanan mo sa pamamagitan niya. Di ba, hindi ba ini-influensyahan mo siya as a resource person before hearing? Hindi mo man siya, tawag dito, hindi man siya gumawa ng affidavit na may perma, pero kung sasabihin mo yung mga ganong klaseng bagay tapos naka-under oath ka pa doon, hindi na maganda yon.
Garma's testimony.
No, we're not.
Accusation niya.
We're not influencing him.
Okay.
We're just asking him because it was Colonel Garma who actually told us, can you please talk to Colonel Grad because he's my classmate.
Regardless,
He
this
has
is not the
something to say.
point.
The thing
The
is
point-
this, I think
Mali pa rin eh. Kahit nautusan ka o sabihan ka na can you talk to Colonel Grijaldo kasi classmate niya, ang unang mapapaisip mo kagad doon yung rules nyo na bawal kausapin yung resource person before the hearing. So kahit na anong paglulumpasan niya na kausapin mo, kung sa tingin mo mali, kasi may position ka dyan eh sa hearing, diba? Tatanggihan mo yun. Pero bakit hindi mo tinanggihan? Dahil sa dahilan na kinausap kayo na kung maaari. Kung kahit na nakiusap pa yun, kung mali talaga, hindi mo nasusundin yun. Maliban na lang kung may iba kang agenda.
Okay, but the point is, did you speak to a resource person, two representatives, a resource person in private without his lawyer? Did you do that?
No, there were two lawyers there. You see
His
that?
lawyers.
He could be able to call his lawyer too if he wanted to.
No, that's
Biglaan na yun eh. Parang makakatawag pa ng lawyer yon, diba? Saka mo sasabihin, pwede siyang tumawag ng lawyer niya. Sinabi mo ba talaga yun? Kasi kung tutusin, kahit sino tatawag ng lawyer doon.
That's not the point. When you spoke with him, was he alone?
That, the point is this, Karen. No force was given. The point is this. We did not tell him. We did not actually force him to make an affidavit. We did not force him to say that he agrees with Garma. All right? We didn't do that. Oh.
Sabi mo yan eh. Ikaw lang may sabi niyan.
We were just
Representative
polite enough because they wanted to speak to us. We're just polite enough.
Polite pa ba yun? Na gusto nilang they wanted to talk to you. Polite pa ba yun na pagbigyan mo sila na kahit na alam mo na yung rules nyo ay bawal? Diba? Alam mo nung bawal, hindi ka na dapat sumang-ayon doon. Diba? Ngayon idadahilan mo yung you are polite na tinanggap mo yung nila, yung tawag dito, yung pakikipag-meeting sa kanila.
Enough to be able to give them the room for them to say something.
Okay.
Give them the room. Kasama kayo. Ano ba yan? Dalawa pa kayo.
Another testimony he said in the Senate during that conversation, tinanong mo pa, o ilang taon ka na lang sa serbisyo, baka pwede ka bang general? Was there a part of the conversation that went this way?
There's a lie. The thing is, why would people believe a killer who would say those things?
But why would they believe you?
Even
This
at the
was
Quadcom.
highly
Why would the people believe sa isang killer? 'Di ba? Tama nga naman. Wala nang credibility 'yon. Pero ang tanong, bakit din kayo naniniwala? Pero tapos bakit nyo pa ginawang resource person din dun sa Quadcom yung isang killer? 'Di ba?
inappropriate. The point is, Representative Abante, is this. You and Representative Dan Fernandez put the results of the Quadcom in a compromising situation. It affected the credibility by speaking to a resource person privately.
I don't think so. I mean, we will
May credibility pa ba yan? Eh, yung mga resource personnel, walang credibility, pati sila eh.
still pursue the truth, and that is what we want to say. We
Okay.
want to pursue the truth on
Pursuing the truth, na kahit na makipag-meet sa resource person, na alam yung bawal. O ginagamit nyo lang yung ginagamit nyo lang yan para mamulitika.
these things. And I don't think that people would just believe a killer telling lies in the Senate committee.
Well, don't believe that the previous government used killers to testify.
So, telling lies to the Senate committee. So, hindi siya nagsasabi ng totoo. So, nagsasabi siya ng totoo sa Quadcom. Nagsisinungaling siya sa Senate hearing. Sino paniniwalaan doon? Lalo na kayo, makipag-meeting kayo sa kanya sa loob ng isang room na dinadahilan mo na dahil kay Garma at polite ka pang pinagbigyan sila na makipag-meeting. 'Di ba?
Against former Senator Laila De Lima. That was believed.
We're not talking about the previous committee hearings. We're talking about the hearing now.
Okay, now, so my question is this. My question, no, Representative, if you're saying why believe,
Yung dating hearing, yung hearing kasi nung kay Laila De Lima is mga criminal din, yung mga resource person, 'di ba? Mga nakakulong. Tapos ngayon sinasabi niya, but why would the people believe yung criminal o yung killer? Pero sila gumagamit din nun.
the statements of a killer instead of yourself, why even use him as a resource person? If that's your argument, You said he's a killer. He shouldn't be believed. So why believe him in the Quad Committee hearing?
We would like to find out the truth. Why is it that Colonel Garma
You would like to find the truth. Paano ka maghahanap ng truth kung yung resource person mo wala ng credibility na ikaw mismo hindi naniniwala? 'Di ba? Sinasabi mo, why would people believe sa isang kriminal? So ikaw din mismo hindi ka rin naniniwala. 'Di ba? Tapos ngayon sabi mo, dahil gusto mong malaman yung truth, yung katotohanan.
change their statement? Why is it that Colonel Leonardo said that there is still a reward system? I mean, we would like to ferret out the truth. Okay? Now I just said, okay, why would any
Sinabi na why would Leonardo telling the truth daw. Tapos si Colonel ano na yan, yung nagbaliktad siya sa testimony sa Senate. So nagsabi rin siya ng totoo ibig sabihin nagsasabi rin siya ng totoo sa Quadcom. Wala na, magulo na. Ang hirap na nilang paniwalaan.
anyone believe a killer? But in my Quadcom meeting, we invite everyone, we invite all the witnesses.
Yan kasi magbuto pa kasi ng mga artista. Kaya ang laging hearing may script. 'Di ba? Para mga artista, may script lagi.
That would tell us the truth on this. Now, if they will not tell the truth, they will still lie. It's up to them. We are here to investigate. We are not here to lie.
At the end of the day, Representative Abante, why should the people believe now that what he told in the Quadcom hearing is true, that he knew of the reward system, and in the Senate, he would lie by saying that he was asked to confirm it
That
and
is already,
corroborate it?
Karen,
Yan yung magandang tanong. Kasi kahit siya contradict din, hindi niya rin alam.
that is already expected.
Kaya sinasabi niya, tama yung Quadcom, mali yung Senate.
I mean, we know for a fact that
Samantalang sila nakikipag-meet ng private. Sa kadahilan ng polite pa daw sila. Kahit na alam nilang mali yun sa rules nila. Hindi nararapat na gawin. Dahil polite sila, gagawin nila.
one that would go to the Senate
Parang pinagluloko lang yung tao eh.
would perhaps change their statement. That is already expected, Karen.
But why would he do that? What's in it for him? He's a police colonel. He doesn't want a promotion. If he wanted a promotion, possibly, he would have stuck with the story that he knew of the reward system, given
I
the
don't know, maybe
given the political environment today. But yet he goes to the Senate and risks actually by saying they asked me to lie.
I don't know, but perhaps he's there to protect the president. Perhaps he's there to just agree with the president, with the former president. You see, I really do not know. We do not know what is in the mind of any person. We expect that to happen, you see.
Okay, so you've denied it, so it becomes he said, she said. In this case, he said, he said. But at the end of the day, looking
Nothing will solve at the end of the day.
at your actions and Representative Dan Fernandez's actions, have you learned a lesson not to speak with resource persons before a hearing?
Yan, pagsabihan mo yan. May rule sila dyan. Hindi niya sinusunod. Hindi perket mabait ka o kung ano mang kahit anong rason. Diba? Kung may rules kayo na ganyan, na bawal makipag-usap sa resource person, nararapat lang na hindi kayo makipagkita bago yung hearing. Huwag nang nirarason pa yung polite.
Hearing.
Perhaps, Karen, perhaps in that way, we were taught a lesson. Sa amin lang, we are just giving them room. Okay? Walang
Rason pa. Mali na nga eh. Give them room. Give them room na kasama kayo. Hindi lang isa, dalawa pa. 'Di ba? Ano na lang iisipin doon pag nasa hearing na? Hindi nga pinapipirmahan. Naka-under oath naman. Parang bata lang.
Walang anumang coercion dito. Walang anumang promise of promotion dito. We cannot even promise promotion. Who are we anyway? You see, we just
Pero ang tanong kasi, kung walang coercion doon, walang promising o kahit na anong nag-iimpluwensya doon, wala naman sigurong tao magsasabi ng mga o pag-aamin, di ba? Kung hindi naman totoo o either na totoo. So mga ganong kalaking tawag dito, krimen, pagpatay, pagbigyan ng reward.
we just want to let the people know the truth about the EJ case. Mas matindi ang EJ case. Rather, more
Ano naman, tinutulak nyo lagi AJK, napaka tagal na yan. Tapos nadagdagan nga yung drug war.
than any statement of any police officer.
Okay. But at the end of the day, by
Tapos walang may kakaso sa korte. Kasi alam naman nila na madidismiss lang, wala silang matibay na ebidensya. Diba?
meeting with a witness, a resource person, you have two sitting representatives, you are co-chairman of the hearing, people can perceive that as undue influence. That's
I don't think
subtle
so.
pressure.
Tama.
I don't think so.
That
When
could be
people,
perceived as subtle pressure,
Perhaps,
undue influence. Remember, you are co-chairman of that committee.
perhaps some people would perceive that, but most people will not. You know, I'm the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and we would like to find out. You see that? Even in a personal way. Kung halimbawa, nakiusap yung isang resource person, pwede bang makausap kayo muna? So, we give way. We give way. What is wrong with that? You see?
Yun na nga, you give way. Wala namang mali totally doon, pero may rules kayo kasi ikaw tawag dito, nasa Congress ka eh. Isa ka sa mga kasama doon sa hearing. Diba? Yung rules doon, bawal nga kausapin. Yun lang yun eh. Ang iba't ang hirap intindihin.
See that? We give way. Because he would like to know the truth of the matter. But then, magkakaroon ng pagkakaiba ng statement niya. Well, it's up to him. It's up to him. You see that? Kami lang, ang amin lang attitude is that hindi naman kami matigas. Malambot din kami na nais namin na malaman ang katotohanan. Kung yung taong yan, nais niya, pwede ba kayong makausap? So why not? Oo. But you know,
Pero nag-iimbestiga kasi kayo. Iniimbestiga nyo yung mga tao na sangkot. Diba? Pwede nyo impluwensyahan yun. Para namang hindi naman ganun kabobo yung taong bayan na hindi na maiintindihan yon. Diba? Tapos ipipilit niya pa.
coercing a person.
But Representative Dan Fernandez was there with you. Representative Dan Fernandez was there with you, right?
Yeah.
And Colonel Grijaldo's statement was firm. Sinabi niya, he put the paper, he was holding on the table. I believe he said this in Filipino, and he said, this is the statement. You'll say, tinuturo niya yung paragraph. This is Colonel Garma's supplemental affidavit. Just say you know the reward system. Ikumpirma mo lang. Kumpirma mo to. Hawak yung papel. Why would he invent that story?
Who invented, Karen? We
So
didn't.
why would Grijaldo invent that story?
Okay. Well, I don't know about him. Perhaps you could be able to ask him, why would he invent that kind of a story? See? He might be protecting someone else.
No, so you're saying Dan Fernandez did not do that?
See, he is one of those that knew the killing of General Barayuga. Now, I do not know if anyone would just look at his statement, he was one of those that are accused in the killing of Barayuga. Yun dapat ang sinabi niya. I was not part of the killing of Barayuga. What he has said, you see? And the thing is this, kawawa naman si Colonel Garma. Colonel Garma has a change of heart.
That's change of heart. Yung tao na yun may anak na maaring magbago yung statement niya dahil may pinoprotektahan. 'Di ba? At sino naman, kahit sino man makikita yun eh. Pero sahin nyo ba naman sa Congress?
She had reflection and she said,
Tapos sasabihin mo, killer. Accused pa lang naman pala.
I now would like to say the truth because the truth shall set me free. Ang nais lamang ni Colonel Garma is that perhaps you can talk to Colonel Ginaldo. He has a lot of things to say. But all of a sudden, he had nothing to say but go against the statement of Colonel Garma.
But that's what
Ayun lang eh. Bakit siya nag-go against doon sa statement ni ni Garma? Sa meeting ba na yun? Ano ba ginawa niya doon? At ano ba kailangan pag-meetingan doon? Nakasama pa kayong dalawa. Ba hindi ba kaduda-duda yun?
I'm trying to say, that's what a resource person is. It depends, you know. It's a matter of by looking for the truth, we can't influence them to speak one way or the other. Because now he claims this is what he's saying. I mean, this is what he's saying in the Senate, that at first he refused Dan Fernandez, right? Sinabi niya wala siyang alam sa reward scheme. Tapos, kinausap mo siya pagkatapos, tas dito mo na parang, this is where undue influence could be perceived or pressure. Sinabi mo daw, tinanong mo, ilang taon ka pa? Ilang taon ka pa ba sa PNP? Sabi niya, I still have 4 years before my retirement. Sinabi mo, you can still become a general. Doon niya sinabing, I'm content with my rank.
Diba? Anong tawag doon kung sakaling totoo yun? Diba?
Well,
Kumbaga, it means if you say something
it is
that
his word.
is pleasing
Fine.
to this administration, ganun ang dating, is baka maging general ka pa.
Well, talagang mangyayari yan, Karen. I mean, people will always try to excuse themselves or give reasons para baka wala sila sa investigasyon, para hindi na maimbitahan yan, para, para bang, any investigation in the Senate or the House, hindi naman nakakatuwa yan sa kanila eh. Alright? So they will do everything they can to excuse.
Yeah. But I think there's a lesson here for two representatives. It's the issue of propriety and being beyond reproach. We ask our judges, we ask Supreme Court judges to be beyond reproach. Not a hint, right? Not a hint of impropriety. So next time, what will change in how the Quad Committee holds its hearings?
We are not a court, Karen. We are a committee in Congress. And we are just...
Alam mo naman pala, hindi kayo court eh. Pero anong klaseng investigation meron kayo? Diba in aid of legislation lang yan? Pero tinabaho nyo na yung trabaho ng mga pulis. Tapos parang na kayo mga judge dun sa... Diba?
there to investigate and to ferret out the truth so we could be able to craft more laws to prevent those things happening again. You see? So we're not the court.
Yeah, you're not the court, but
We're not there
investigators.
to
But
prosecute.
investigators are also expected to be
Yes,
beyond
but we're not there
bias
to prosecute.
prosecutors.
We're not there to prosecute. It is up to the DOJ or
Hindi pala kayo... Ano ba ginagawa nyo doon? Parang prosecution na yun eh.
the NBI to prosecute whatever they might say. You see that? I mean, ano magagawa namin kung
Ito lang yung ano dyan. Kapag ikaw nakasuhan ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ng subornation of perjury, pwede siya mapatawan na ano dyan, yung perpetual disqualification. Yung habang buhay na pagbawalan na humawak ng kahit na anong posisyon sa government. Well, sana ano yan. Kasi lalo na pag nagbaliktad pa yung ibang mga ano nila, resource person nila. Yung mga witnesses nila na sinasabi. Na, well, sa tingin nyo naman makikita, ewan ko lang, sa opinion ko lang, na parang pinersa sila. Diba? Sige, ano na lang, hanggang dito na lang tayo.